Hello and welcome to the RealTime Fantasy Sports Show. I'm Jeff Paur, senior writer with RealTime Fantasy Sports, and today I am going to give you 5 of my favorite sleepers for the coming season. Everybody loves a sleeper. These are some guys going very late in drafts. All of them have an ADP of 185 or later, except for one, and his ADP is after 100 as well, though. So these are some good values, I think, to be had in fantasy drafts. So if you want to take some chances on some guys later in drafts after the top 100 ADP guys are gone, here are 5 guys I think could do well. Before I get to that, though, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. We really appreciate that. I always forget to mention that, but we're trying to get our subscribers up to 1,000, and we are getting close. So if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel, we would greatly appreciate that. So here are 5 of my favorite sleepers for the coming fantasy football season. My first one is Breeland Edwards, the running back of the New York Jets, and he actually has the lowest ADP of everybody at 119, and that's actually gone up 9 spots the last week. So he's starting to really climb draft boards. And what I can't figure out is, why does Jordan Mason go with an ADP of 84 compared to 119 for Allen? I think they're basically in the exact same situation, getting a chance to split the backfield for their respective teams. And I think Allen is a much better value than Mason at this point because of that ADP. His ADP is 119. You can get him really late. And I think he's going to have a big season, splitting the work with Bryce Young at running back for the New York Jets. I think he's going to get the goal line carries as well. He gives the offense a different look. He's a big back, runs well between the tackles. He's looked great this preseason and training camp. So I love Breeland Allen, getting him as a number 4 running back on my team. My next sleeper is Bryce Young, the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. His ADP is 186. So if you're going early on a QB, you got a number 1 locked up, feel really good about him. I think Young's a great chance to take later in the draft just because of his finish to last year. He looked really good after getting benched, moved back to the starting lineup, and he had 20 total touchdowns to just 6 interceptions his last 10 games last season. And he did this really lacking a lot of great weapons in that passing game. They've added Ted McMillan. He finally gets a number 1 receiver that's going to be a stud for years to come. I think things are looking up for Young. I know he didn't have a great preseason, but I'm not too worried about that. He has a great offensive-minded coach on his side in Dave Canales as well. So I think things are really looking up for Young this year. I've been getting a lot of stock of him as my number 2 QB this season. My next sleeper is Aquu, the tight end with the Tennessee Titans. His ADP is 192. Aquu was really expected to have a breakout season last year, but that didn't happen. He finished his 21st overall in fantasy tight end scoring. He did top 50 receptions for the second straight season, though, and he had 4 games with double-digit fantasy points of his last 7 games last year. So he finished really well. He gets Cam Ward, finally a reliable number 1 quarterback throwing passes to him this year. That's a big upgrade over Will Levis. He seems to have a good rapport with Ward already, so I think it's really encouraging for Aquu to take a big step forward this year, and I like him as a tight end number 2 for your fantasy team. My next sleeper is Cedric Tilman, the receiver with the Cleveland Browns. His ADP is 185. I like to have boomer bust players on my bench, and I think Tilman definitely fits the bill of that. He's a guy that can go off any given week. He did that last year. He had some big games along the way, and he gets Joe Flacco throwing him passes. I think that's a huge plus for him. This is a guy that likes to take chances, especially down the field, and I think Tillman's going to be the field stretcher for the Cleveland Browns this year, especially in a best ball league. I think Tillman's just great value late, so I think he's really a good sleeper to add to your roster. My last sleeper is a rookie, and it's Ollie Gordon of the Miami Dolphins. 187 ADP. Devon Achane already battling a soft tissue issue. I worry about that when it happens before the start of the season. Is this something that could linger on? If so, Gordon has a chance to get a lot of work in this offense. It looks like he's earned that number 2 job in Miami, and they have a history of rotating backs in that offense. So even if Achane's healthy and playing, I think Gordon could get some consistent work as the number 2 back there, and he gives that offense a different look, much like Breeland Allen in New York. He's more of a power back, and I also think he could end up getting the goal line work because that's an area that Achane struggled at last year. So for his ADP of 187, I'm taking a chance on that all day. I think he's a great sleeper for the coming season. All right, those are 5 of my favorite sleepers for this coming fantasy season. Get in the league today at RealTime Fantasy Sports. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Really appreciate you watching. Good luck in all of your upcoming drafts. This has been Jeff Paur for Real Time Fantasy.